Oh, this vape is good this morning.
Hello, I'm Amani, and you are watching Media Room 360, and I'm here today with the famous NLE Chopper. I'm very excited to be able to speak with him. You got into the industry at 16, and you've basically been majority of your teenage years in this music industry. Do you feel like that's really what pushed you? Because, you know, rap music has a certain stereotype. Do you feel like maybe that negative energy pushed you?
If we're too much of this way or if we're too much of that way, it's bad. It's your first interview, you said?
Yes. Are we done?
Good. Good. Yo, what's up? It's NLE Chopper. You should subscribe to Media Room 360 TV on YouTube. They will have the first updates on me. Let's do it.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn, and this is our Business of the Week. Check out the testimony from Roundhouse Paper.
I decided to try Roundhouse Paper because I was tired of giving the same old gifts to my nieces. I wanted to give them something they haven't gotten before, and I knew that they would enjoy. So I decided to try it out on my daughter, and it was a hit. She loved it. Roundhouse Paper makes the cutest stickers, stationery, and stories for the culture. Full House Bundle is the gift to go. You can find Roundhouse Paper on Instagram.
Do you have a little reader in your life? When it comes to kids and reading, it's best to do it early and often. Roundhouse Paper creates stickers, stationery, and stories to make reading representative, relatable, and fun. Items start at only $5 with free shipping on orders $15 and up. Please visit roundhousepaper.com.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Stop if you want to be on top. Don't never stop if you want to be. Don't never stop. Don't. Yes, people, we are here. Good morning. It is a Tuesday. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. You know who that be? Jay Black. That be Sexy Mo, and that be Shawnee Scott. And I did say that be. Good morning, Kathy Black and Miles. We are all here to entertain you. We got a show, and when I have all four squares, when all four squares are in the building and looking bright and shiny and happy and ready to go, I get excited. So if I have excitement in my voice, I apologize. I'm excited to have my whole crew here. Shawnee Scott, how was your night last night? Good morning, Kathy Black.
It was pretty good. I started watching another installment of Trap Queens, and now they're on.
Don't watch that no more.
They moved away from the drug dealers to the people that do fraud. So the butt injection lady, and the lady that started she started a pain management system. And so, but the butt injection lady is crazy because I was watching it and I was like watching the drug people. I'm like, I could do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, and this is why I need to put an end to this. No. Before you, I'm going to let you finish. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Talking to you. I'm gonna let you go right to it. This is why I am putting this on the check. There's a box. You know how you got your box, like you got to do this to be my man. You got to do this. This is one of my checkpoints. I'm gonna tell you right now, Shawnee. I'm not committing any crime with you. If you ask me to, I'm out. I'm not getting down with get down. Now continue. I'm just letting you know.
Happen to ride or die. No, I wouldn't ask you to commit a crime. But the drug dealer, like I could do that part, but the butt injection, like I would be scared to do that to somebody. Like I'm like, how was she okay with sticking something in somebody's butt?
Well, the butt injection, I wouldn't be opposed to. No, I'm playing.
Fat behind never hurt.
Butt injection. So that was crazy. But the crazy thing is, her dude is the one who sold her out.
Yes, ex-cop.
I was like, nah.
Is that the girl from Dallas, Shawnee? Is that the girl that was in?
No,
she went to jail.
went to jail.
Her ass went to jail too.
This is
But
the
we killed
original.
some. I mean, well, I shouldn't say she killed some, but somebody
No, she
died.
did. No, she
and they
did.
left, and they left them there. Her and the guy left the girl there for somebody to find.
All you dumbass women who sat up there and let somebody who's not a doctor shoot some stuff in your butt. Listen, that's what you. Let me tell you something about the Mimi. What was the girl's name in Dallas, Shawnee?
Wee wee.
The wee wee. Oh, that's a lot better. The wee wee. What she was shooting, what she was using to shoot in your butt, was some type of stuff you get from Home Depot.
Well, when she started, she was working with a doctor, and that I might be saying too much, but she was working with a doctor at first.
Wow, you know somebody who went to her?
We was across the street from my shop. That's why I met her. But she was working with this doctor, and so at first she did have the right cocktail, but then she got greedy.
But she never had the credentials or education to be allowed to shoot somebody in another human being.
Well, she had the training because she worked.
Did she have the credentials?
With the doctor.
Did she go to school?
So, I don't know if she went to school. She wasn't a doctor. She wasn't a doctor.
Then she was not.
But she did, work there, and they
Wee Wee is now in jail. Is Wee Wee still in prison? Is Wee Wee? Is she still in prison?
I don't know. I mean, as far as I know, I hadn't heard anything else about it.
I'm not even mad at I'm mad at Wee Wee, but I'm mad at how dumb people lost their lives just to have a fat ass.
It's because of us, though. They try to impress the men.
No, it's because of you, Jay Black.
I can understand the psychological implications of why somebody would do that.
No.
I don't, but I mean, but that's you. If that's what you want to do, like I never judge nobody for doing it. But I remember she was across from my shop doing it. I made a comment to somebody, to actually the property manager, and I'm like, that might not be a good thing.
And this is why we're not going to do crime together, Shawnee. Sexy Mo, how was your night? How was your night?
It's my crime scheme. I would never do that. I do crime by myself.
No. You're not doing crime by yourself. If you with me, you ain't doing crime. We can't do crime.
Because
if I can't knock off other chicks, you can't do crime. How about that? Like I know
that's not even comparable, Michael Shawn.
That is very comparable. Let me tell you something. Cheating with another person and you committing crime is worse than cheating, because just because I'm in a relationship with you, I can get drugged into it and wind up doing time because I have to prove I ain't know nothing about this. They're gonna be like, you were with her every day. You lived in her house and laid in her bed, and you're gonna try and prove that. Let me see what I can do in court when I'm trying to prove I ain't know what Shawnee was doing. I had no clue. Oh, you didn't? She was at your comedy shows? Look, I'm playing a whole Law and Order right now.
I know, right?
She was in your comedy shows.
Save your defense. You might this might be your defense one day.
No. She's like, did she book your shows? I'm like, yes. Did she negotiate the money? Yes. Were you there every day? Did you drop her kids off to school? Did you? Next thing you know, I'm in jail. My pretty ass in jail. Come on, I'm not doing that.
You could benefit from me doing crime. I can't benefit from you cheating. What does it benefit me? Not a damn thing. But me doing crime,
I'll be a lot happier at the house. I'm just playing. He's like, why is he doing so many chores? Because he relaxed. I'm just playing. Sexy Mo. Let me say your whole name. How was your night last night, Sexy Mo? I'm excited to have y'all here. I really am excited to have the team here. Go ahead, Mo. Go ahead.
Okay.
Right. So, last night, of course, I had to drive from Philadelphia to New Jersey to North Jersey in that nasty, snowy / sleet mix, and it wasn't pretty.
Sleet mix.
My son, I realized my son must really trust me. because he was in his phone. He looked up, look around. Me, when people are driving in that type of weather, I'm nervous as hell. Like I'm looking,
you got the gas.
I'm watching.
You got the steering wheel.
Yeah, I'm watching. He didn't have a care in the world last night. As many times as we swerved, or as many times as big trucks came past us.
She got this.
That means you're a good parent. That means you're an excellent parent.
I was always nervous. But of course I didn't get too much sleep because I had work to do when I came back. And yeah, but I'm working on it. My goal was to go to bed before midnight last night, and I almost made it.
Yeah, I went to bed a lot earlier than you.
I almost made it. I think I went to bed at like a little after 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I am.
I almost made it.
I told Shawnee's like, "You going to bed?" I was like, "I'm going to bed." I had the lights off. I was like, "I'm going to bed."
And it's super cold on the East Coast.
No, it's super cold.
I'm pretty sure that was probably why you wanted to.
But you know what's funny, Mo, about you saying your son didn't have a care in the world? And I'm being serious when I say that means you're a great parent. Because now I think back all the days that my dad would be doing stuff, like in storms and driving, and I would just be chilling, like, we good, dad driving. Oh, we good, mom driving.
Yeah, I would be scared as hell. What?
But I wasn't scared. But that means you're doing your part. You got to front. Like I front all the time. Like I know what I'm doing with my kids. The house could be on fire, but like, don't worry about it. I got it. I got it. No, don't worry about it. Everybody calm down. Somebody, let me grab a blanket real quick. You got to front like you know what you're doing.
That is true. You do have to front like you know what you're doing.
You do. And you guys are doing and we're all doing a great job. Jay Black, how was your night?
Night was good. First, real quick, I think you said, what up, Kathy, Afro Queen? I see you on the check-in, Diane, Stacy Mitchell, morning, Jeanette. Night was good. Actually, it's Black History Month, the last day of Black History Month.
Oh, it's the last day. Damn.
This is the last day.
The grand finale, 28 days.
So I went to support a Black actor. I went to the movies last night. They had like this premiere in IMAX for Creed 3. As Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut.
Which they stole that from under Sylvester Stallone, and they took it from him, and the movie studio should be ashamed of themselves for that.
How did they steal that?
Is that why you're not?
Because there was an agreement from the time Rocky started, but Sylvester Stallone never enforced the agreement of him being the full owner because they made so many Rockies. It was a unwritten rule that we're going to split this. We're going to do this together. And Michael B. Jordan came in, and then all of a sudden, Sylvester Stallone actually has a whole interview about it. It wasn't Michael B. Jordan. It's not his fault. But the studio took it. So he doesn't own Rocky anymore.
What?
So Creed
ain't Rocky, and we're not taking from a black man doing this thing.
I'm not taking. I'm just giving you heads up.
A white man trying to complain because a black man trying to come up. Michael B. Jordan directed this movie. His first time directing Creed 3. We need to support that black man. You don't
how was the movie?
Rocky in the movie. The movie was dope. It was only one part I didn't like, but everything, the whole overall, I ain't gonna let that 130 seconds take me. But the whole movie I thought was dope, and it wasn't just boxing. It was maybe only 3.
And they stole the idea, and I already know what the idea. I'm not gonna give it away.
Creed. It's not Rocky.
If you watch all the, I'm a Rocky expert. Okay.
Okay.
I watched the bad Rockies with Tommy Morrison.
You watched number 5. That's Rocky 5.
It's a horrible
Worst Rocky
it's a horrible
ever.
movie. But the storyline is basically the same storyline of, I'll say this, of when Rocky retires and he's dragged back in. They've already had that storyline. And he's dragged back in by somebody who's the villain. In this case, it's somebody that Michael B. Jordan is friends with.
There's a plot twist. It's his homie that he grew up with. So it was a good movie. It was good acting. Felicia Rashad's in there, Tessa Thompson. I really enjoyed the movie.
And knowing that Rashad is still making it. Go ahead, girl. You still in there?
Yeah, Claire Huxtable still popping. It was a really, it was a really good movie. Like I said, knowing that he directed it his first time, you got to support that black man. Like I said, I enjoyed the movie. Creed 3, people. It's out, I think, officially this Thursday.
Good morning,
They had early screenings yesterday. You could have brought tickets.
It's out, officially out on the 3rd.
No, it's Thursday.
For us commoners.
No, it's Thursday. If you go look check your movie listings at your different local theaters, you'll see it's always the day before. A lot of people don't realize that.
Oh, okay.
Well, we hear a little debate. Who knows?
No, you check Thursday.
Who know more?
Thursday the 2nd, you can go see Creed, but it advertises for Friday
You
the
taught me
3rd.
something new because I checked and they said Friday release date.
Yeah.
Jay Black early in the morning trying to check Mo early. What we
No, it's Black History Month. Just supporting the black man, and don't let no Rocky and mess with that. No, Rock, get out of here. It's moved on. It's about Creed and his son.
Stacey Mitchell said something very accurate. Isn't everything they show now the same to our old ass? Yes, you're right. Oh, yes, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. On a movie comment. Thank you so much. But I watch all the Rocky. I think it's disrespectful because Sylvester Stallone. If you watch his story on how he made the original Rocky, it's really amazing. That the original Rocky, just to tell you how much nonsense information I have that will never benefit me in any way, they had no permits to actually film in Philadelphia.
First one?
So when he's running through the classic scene when he's running through the Philadelphia market and everybody's like, "Hey, Rock," they don't even know what they're doing. Those actual reactions are watching a dude just run with the camera, and they're like, and they're really, if you look at it, they're really like, what the fuck? They're like, huh? He's like, hey, and then they put the Rocky, right? But they ain't saying that. They just looking like, what the fuck? Why is you running down? But I think it's an amazing thing that he won an Oscar, and people never remember that Sylvester Stallone, as much as people have clowned him as being an actor, he won an Oscar. And he directed the original. But shout out to Michael B. Jordan. We love Michael B. Jordan. We hate on Michael B. Jordan.
Nope. Terrence Crawford was in there. For any boxing fans, they had a couple cameos. Canelo and Crawford actually had a couple lines. So Terrence Crawford.
Good for Crawford because he's never going to beat Errol Spence. But anyway, you ain't getting the Errol Spence money, Terrence Crawford. You don't have the Errol Spence money. And if I see you in the streets, I would never say this to you. I would deny I ever said this. Okay. So my night was fine. I think there was something that I did. There was something that went on, but I can't remember it now. My night, everything was fine. Everything was good. I'm trying to remember if there was
went on that you can't remember.
There was something I was supposed to talk about that happened yesterday.
Some chick?
No.
Oh, okay.
He always be
Tuesday.
I was
you was at the strip club? What are you talking about? I wasn't at the damn strip club.
I said I went to sleep early. I said I
went to sleep early.
To the story. No.
So I don't know. There was something I was supposed to talk about. We were talking about this. We were talking about that. We were talking about this. Kathy Black and Miles said, I'm going to see it Saturday with my girlfriends, movie and dinner, celebrating her birthday and having a toast to my retirement. Wait a second. Yes. We didn't know you were retiring. Wait. Oh, congratulations, Black Kathy.
That's dope to retire. Wow.
No more working for the man.
Congratulations.
So when people retire, then they get that Social Security money, right? And then they can still work part-time, right?
They can work part-time, but if you put it out there correctly, if you set it up correctly, and I think maybe Kathy Black did,
I'm pretty sure
you ain't got to do the part-time. You only do the part-time because you feel like it. You feel like
how do you get money every month?
Because you
can't be living off no 401k. That's what you're supposed to live off of.
I could have lived off of my 401k. Yeah,
I lived off my 401k when I had cancer.
You got your 401k.
I did the same.
I had to live off mine.
Yeah.
So I need to go check my 401k to see what it says.
You probably do.
But that's a major thing, and shout to you to retire. All right, I'm trying to think.
But you know what? They're pushing the age back. They're
to 90.
Recommending
why you gotta be
back to 90?
It ain't even the average lifespan nowadays. They ain't gonna make it to 90.
They pushing it back to how old?
They're recommending to push it back to 70. It's 65 right now, but they're trying to. The Republicans, we're trying to push it back to 70, and I'm like, you know how much money I have? Yeah, you know how much money I got in my Social Security account. Now give me my money right now. Give me my money right now.
Yeah.
Full retirement is 66. I guess they tweaked it. I don't know.
Depending on when you started working at your
job. They haven't pushed it back yet, but they had a meeting like last week, and the suggestion is to move the age back to 70.
Why? Because they don't want to pay people?
This is why it's so important to vote.
It's important to vote.
It's very important to vote. The unfortunate part is that you never know the agenda of the candidates because they never really want to talk about Social Security and what age and stuff like that. They all keep voting. They keep that in the dark. So they'll tell you, oh, we're gonna have more police in your city and we're gonna do this. And they don't, none of them, neither party really wants to talk about Social Security because they both, when they take office or when they take whatever power they have, they dip into it and they go into that Social Security fund to actually go do their plans. Anyway, real quick. So we have a clip. I'll get to the clip because I can't remember what I wanted to talk about. There was something I wanted to talk about that happened. But Shawnee wanted to start trouble. So Shawnee put up the title of today's show was Men Are Smarter Than Women. I don't think this clip actually says men are smarter than women. But Shawnee wanted to do her version of Jay Black and pop it off. So since it's 50-50, it's 2-on-2. Play the damn video because I don't know if he said men are smarter than women. Not saying I disagree.
Oh, you need to be talking for a little bit because it's gonna be some dead wrong.
I still can't remember what I needed to talk about.
Trina said
here
we go.
I was go ahead. It's playtime. Go ahead.
Here it comes.
Here.
Women are so damn smart. How come they the only motherfuckers that's constantly getting conned and lied to get in the situation they in? Y'all claim y'all are smart as men, but y'all the only people who say, oh, he told me to do this and he talked me into this. When a man gets screwed over, they say it's your fault.
You should have seen it coming.
Should have seen it coming. So why is it we can't say to these women, because let me tell you a stat that should shock you, all of you. Did you know there are 2 times as many black women with children than black men? What does that tell you? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to interpret that for you.
Here we go. Okay.
It tells you that women are fucking the same man.
Boom.
So y'all know he ain't shit. And you fuck him because you in competition with that other ain't shit bitch to have that ain't shit nigga baby. Because you just saw a video on Instagram of Future, who you know got 97 kids, talking about how hard it is for him on Valentine's Day with all these bitches, and bitches jumped on the video to be that with him. So don't tell me how great women are. Don't tell me how women care about marriage. Don't tell me how women care about society. Because if they did, the last thing you do is continue to reproduce with somebody you know has shown he is not a father, but you do it because you want to.
Wow,
there's a whole lot. That is, I'm not even.
I hate these generalized. Went through the drive-through overnight. Want to be a counselor? Want to be a
but it's good for the show. But it's good for the show.
But
it's good for the show.
I'm sick of them.
But it's good for the show, Mo. It's good for the show. Listen. Anytime you generalize anything, you lose validation from me. But it's good for the show because when you generalize, there is a population of people that are doing what he said. There are a population of people that we know that everybody has in their life. Because we're talking about women right now.
Yeah.
There are women that all of us know that you go like, why? You already know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you continue? Why? And then next thing you know, there's another baby shower and there's another gender.
More complaints.
And you go like,
I don't like it here.
You already know. No, this is your comfort zone, Mo. This is our safe place. I'm not attacking right now. I'm just saying we know people like we know this situation. When he made the point about Future, I don't get why people will roll their eyes at Russell Wilson, but clap their hands and get their vaginas wet for Future. I don't get it. I don't get why being a nice guy and being a good guy ain't attractive to women.
Well, a person with a lot of kids doesn't mean that they're a bad person.
But it's not in your best interest to start a relationship with somebody who already got 5 kids.
I mean, it depends on
the circumstance. Yeah, it depends on the circumstance.
Listen, if you had a blind statement and somebody told you,
it ain't low key.
You have this person and this person, and they're both equal. And it's a blind statement. And he said, this one has 5 kids, this one doesn't. You're picking the one that doesn't. If they're both
Yeah,
equal.
because society tells you that somebody
No,
who has
not society.
all those children. No, I'm saying that means you're operating out of societal norm. Because
No. See, that's where you're wrong, therapist. I'm operating at no. That's not a diss, Mo. Don't take that as a diss. That's not a diss at all. I'm saying if they're both equal, my common sense says, why would I have to start a relationship and parent 5 different kids when I can start a relationship with this person and create my own family? That's common sense. That has nothing to do with the norms of society.
But the societal norm drove that thought process is what I'm saying.
No, my selfishness drove it. My selfishness drove it. Go ahead, continue. My selfishness on what I don't want to deal with drove it. It had nothing to do with society. It had to do with Michael Shawn being a selfish bastard. But go ahead. Go ahead, Mo.
So I'm not going to drive that point home. But I feel like, well, what about the person who is, maybe they got married and their spouse died and they have 5 children? Does that mean that they're not entitled to
Here we go with these
move
one-offs.
on to another life? Like,
How about Future? How about Future? Can we stick on Future and Nick Cannon?
I mean, forget how many kids Future has. We know that he's toxic, right? So it's more of a behavior thing than how many kids he got. I think it's just because of his behavior.
Okay, well, then we're going to societal norms. Right. Then the norm is I'm packing boxes. I'm sending next day airs. But I'm a hell of a dad. I'm not saying I say that, but I'm a hell of a dad. And I'm responsible. And I'm going to ride out with you in the whole 9. You still attracted the Future. I'm not saying you. I'm saying in society, since we're talking about societal norms.
You got 8 kids, look like 8 different baby moms. So at what point did baby mom number 2 know about 1? Did 3 know about the other 2? And then is it 4's fault? Because she knew about 1, 2, and 3, and she still had kids with them. Like, at what point is it the chick's fault? And that's what he's saying. If you're so smart and brilliant, why are you allowing yourself to get knocked up by a man that has 6 other baby moms and 6 kids that's clearly not being the father that they projected him to be, and you still allowed yourself to be that vessel that he got you pregnant, that you allowed? Are you really that smart? And that's what the guy is saying. And I was just like eye-opening, like, yeah, you're so smart, but yet you allowed this knowing that.
But let's not say all women. I just hate when people generalize.
I agree with that.
So you're not going. You're not going to answer that then.
No, because I'm not
Trump.
saying that there's not there may not be some valid points in what he's saying, but I will say that it doesn't pertain to all women. Like, don't say the reason why y'all women.
Oh, it's Joe Smo that got 2 baby moms that's horrible and chicks get knocked up right now. We were just saying Future as an example.
Out there, there's probably more toxic than Future with 1 kid that.
So why did you get knocked up with the other one, knowing that he wasn't in this child's life? The baby mom and them got beef, all type of drama, and then you allowed yourself to get pregnant again.
So a lot of times, and I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes women.
It's your fault.
So sometimes women say, but he's not that way with me. And so they don't think that it'll happen to them because y'all different. Had problems or y'all had
I
issues.
got that booshkosh.
My Walk 3000 is a 3000.5. I mean, so you might think that you're, again, what he was saying you think that you can do better than the last person he's with or whatever. So again, it could be a plethora of reasons why that continues to happen, but I'm just saying, don't generalize and say all y'all women dumb and it's y'all fault. Shit.
I just read the comment.
Person this morning.
We just dropped the bomb. I think this is the first bomb I've ever dropped for a comment. Jeanette said, "I'm the first baby mom of all my baby dads."
I love it, Jeanette. What came after you? That ain't your concern. I love it. I love it.
Jeanette said, "I am Plymouth Rock." Plymouth Rock didn't land on me. I am Plymouth Rock.
I love it.
Jeanette is the original motherland. She is the motherland. All y'all bitches follow me. All right, Shawnee. I know you just sitting there, keep that comment up, but I know you sitting there like, what you think?
I think it's a bunch of BS. That's what I think.
Put Lady Q comment
Put Lady
back
Q's up. Stop rushing through them.
Stacy was laughing at Jeanette.
I know we can wait for that. I just said leave Lady Q's the Q comment up there. All right, Shawnee, go. The floor is yours. Go get it. Go.
I think that it happens both ways, because he's saying women got kids, niggas got kids with women who got kids with other men too. So it works both ways. I just think that dude in particular had some kind of experience, and his ass is bitter, and he upset to sit up and say all women. That's his experience. That's his experience. I'm not trying to take that from him, but if somebody got 2 kids and a woman want to give that man a chance and be with him, that's her. You know, because we get it so bad with black men, like y'all are unforgiving and y'all won't give a black man a chance, and people change and people this and that. So when you give a black man a chance who made some, now it ain't personal. It ain't personal.
No, I'm just saying for women that defend
when you
that.
give somebody a chance, and I've seen this, you give them a chance, they had a few bumps in the road in their life, and a woman's like, okay, well, he on a new path. I'm gonna walk down this path with him. And it's all this judgment for the woman for giving the man a chance. But then if you won't give a man a chance, y'all stuck up, y'all dating the white men and y'all going to other races and stuff. Make up your mind, black man. What is it?
All right. Well, I agree with just about what everybody said. I agree with a little bit about what everybody said. I think everybody gets put into a box. Lady Q comment brought to you by Woke Up Inspired. I'm a baby mom number 2 for both of my kids. The first baby dad had a whole team lying for him to bamboozle me. Oh, well, he had a squad. Yeah. Sexy Mo and J Black used to be my squad who lied for me. The after me was sucker because he hid my daughter from her, and the team lied to her as well. Well, that's a horrible situation. So but you will never hear another man call me a stupid for making a kid with a bitch who ain't got custody of none of her kids. I've seen it, and the men are praised for stepping up to raise the baby. Got you. All right. Well, yeah, I guess that has something that kind of relates to me. Baby dad numbers. It kind of relates to me. Like, you know, come get her. Come get her. Baby dad number 3. Wife calls me for info. Well, damn, Jen. She's not only are you the motherland, you're the plug. Damn.
Good morning, Joy.
Now, I will say something. The reason why stuff like this just starts debates that we're having is because, like Shawnee said, it goes both ways. There are men dipping in with women and who got a gang of kids who and having kids is not a bad thing. It's the situation and how that person is treating the kids that should show you. And my eyes should have been wide open when I saw the way somebody, whatever, with their kids. That's the only thing.
See how your experience drives your thought process?
Yeah, because that's what life is about. No, you said societal norms. Societal norms. That's not a societal norm.
Okay, never mind.
No. But my thing is that's a personal experience. The way I treat my experiences wasn't based on what society told me to treat them. It was based on what my family, my little core, told me to treat. I don't care about society. If I cared about society, there's a lot of things I should have done. I wear skinny jeans because of society. I don't knock off chicks. I don't knock off chicks with 5 kids because of society. That was a whole selfish situation. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't think it applies in my situation.
So did they acknowledge though that the females are foolish for keep having kids with people with their deadbeats?
What's wrong with you this morning?
I didn't hear y'all say yes. I didn't hear y'all say yes.
Validation to say that women are foolish.
I'm not gonna say that that's foolish for a woman to have. If a woman want to have, we'll use Nick Cannon for instance, since he's or Future. If a woman hooks up with one of them, and because we say he toxic from the stuff that we hear,
right?
But I ain't never been in no relationship with him, so I don't know what that's like. I have no idea. But if a chick hook up with him and she decide that she want to have a baby with him for whatever reason, she love him, she trying to get a check or whatever, that's on her. I'm not gonna say that she's foolish because if it's a couple things that could be going on. If she feel like he really love her and that's what he told her, and she believes that, I'm not gonna say she.
But if you think from your perspective, okay, we all have. Mo has a son. J Black has a son. Oh, J Black has daughters. Shawnee has daughters. If your daughter gets involved, if my daughter gets involved, I'm going to say this is foolish. Why are you putting yourself behind the 8 ball when this dude already has so-and-so amount of kids? And all the love thing, all the love in the world, I've seen love in the world. I've seen how much somebody loves somebody. I've seen how somebody told me they love me so much. This is all gonna work out. Don't you worry about that. I know what you see. Don't believe your lying eyes. Don't believe your lying common sense.
For me, with my daughters, it depends on how old they are. If they in their, they 20s, early 30s, I'll have that conversation with them. They over 40.
Well, over 40, you got to kind of tap out.
That's different.
Oh, 40.
That's what I'm saying with people. We all 40. Everybody on here is 40. So everybody has a past. And I guess that's how I'm looking at it as a 40-year-old woman.
Shawnee, I'm 25.
But that demo right there that he's talking to ain't the 40 demo. He's not talking about the 40 demo.
I can't. How can I really? I can, but everybody got some stuff. Now at 40, if I meet somebody and they have 5 kids that are under the age of 5, okay, now that's a problem. But your kids grown, they 19, 20, they grown. Okay, so you did some stuff when you were young, but now you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 of them 3 at the same time. Okay, that's a problem.
I love Stacey Mitchell with this comment. We always say, but I love him though. And guys say it too, but guys don't say it to other guys. Well, the dudes that I'm around don't say it to other guys, but I don't know what they do now in their 20s. God, I never heard, but I love him though.
Do you even know what love is? What really being in love with somebody is? We use that word so much and we throw it around.
I'm gonna say this one last time to everybody. I know with society, I'm gonna do a Mo. Yeah, I know Lady Q comment. I'm gonna do a Mo. I'm gonna do a Mo. Society tells you love is the end all be all. It's not.
It's not.
It's not. You can get your heart destroyed, and you can be all. You'll be all right. I mean, you can get your heart stomped on, and you'll be all right. I promise you. It's just that society makes everybody think it's the end.
It's the end of the world.
Oh my God. I'm gonna lay in this bed and I'm gonna just sit there. Put Lady Q's comment up real quick so I can read this one. Lady Q comment brought to you by Woke Up Inspired. I gave the Mr. a son after 2 kids and 2 ex-wives. I'm a dumbass. My bad. See, Lady Q, we ain't got time for this today. We ain't got time.
I guess people could say I was toxic. Yeah, they could have.
Good.
Shut up.
Good. That's like me getting shocked and like, and somebody says, had an opinion I was toxic. I'm yup. Sure was. Sure, mother ever was. So, all right. I mean, we can go on in there, but I don't want to go. Everybody's gotten their point across. I want y'all to listen. And the ladies here are informed in sports. Damn, I'm in my 50s with a 10-year-old, so I'm toxic. Dog,
you're a late bloomer, Don Page.
Don Page, you're toxic. Bloomer. You should have a warning label on the back of your neck.
You're a late bloomer, Don Page.
You should have a warning label on the back.
You're living your life.
And women should have to scan the warning label. The warning label should have a barcode. It goes boom.
In a resume pop up.
So
and it all comes up. 50 with a 10-year-old.
If we were all to be so lucky to have these barcodes on the back, so when we out in the bar or out somewhere, we could scan and know up front what you about.
Nah, we playing. We know we playing, Don. We playing. Like I wouldn't be mad to have a 10-year-old running around. I wouldn't be mad. But anyway, I want the ladies here on the show are aware of sports and they are informed. So I wanted to play this Deion Sanders clip because Deion Sanders just profiled everybody who doesn't have 2 parents. He literally profiled every single person who doesn't have a father in their life or doesn't have their mother in their life. And what he said in his video is you are not capable to do this particular play this particular position for my team if you don't have a father or a mother. If you don't have two parents, you can't play this position. And I want y'all to just think when y'all watching this, if a white man would have said this, if a white man would have said exactly what Deion Sanders is saying, what you would have thought. Play the clip.
Now, quarterbacks are different.
Yeah.
We want mother, father, dual parent.
Mm-hmm.
We want that kid to be 3, 5 and up because he got to be smart.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad decisions off the field at all because he has to be a leader of men. It's so many different attributes in what we look for when we see a quarterback. And you would love a coach's son. But that's what really we look for in quarterbacks. Different positions are different.
All right, we can stop.
Like O-lineman, I look for dual parent homes,
right?
A strong father that they adhered to.
I just want y'all to, yeah, you can stop it right there. He said to be a quarterback, when he's looking for a quarterback, they have to come from a dual parent home. That means LeBron James couldn't have been your quarterback.
And he went on to say this, that they listened to, as if to say, if you came from a single parent household, you wouldn't have that same discipline. Or if you just came from a single mother, you wouldn't have that level of discipline.
Yeah, that means you don't want Kevin Durant as your quarterback either. I know I'm bringing up, I can bring up a multitude of players, but I'm just going to start with Shawnee. If a white guy would have said that, what do you think the response would have been?
What do I think?
If a white coach at a major college in America, in Colorado, would have said that to play quarterback, you have to have both your parents, what would have been your opinion on that coach?
And that's the only statement he said. He didn't say the rest of what Deion said.
No, Deion went on to go on to other.
I know, but if he said exactly what Deion said,
what he just said, yeah, what he just said.
Honestly, I see how they come up with that, with the mindset of that. I don't think anything is absolute, though. I don't think anything is absolute, but I get it.
So Lamar Jackson, he wouldn't want Lamar Jackson, the MVP in the NFL, about to get a super mega deal, was the second unanimous MVP in the NFL. Deion says he wouldn't have looked at him to be a quarterback for his team.
He wouldn't have looked at him, but that doesn't mean that he wouldn't have selected him. I mean, he's just giving down. What I'm hearing him do is just run down I can't think of the word for it, but like, yeah, but nothing is absolute. So you can't
his
pin it
absolute
on everybody. I think
that's stereotyping.
It's absolutely.
It's classic stereotyping.
It's absolutely.
And what he's basically saying is your defensive linemen, you want them to come from grit. You want them to come from a place where, that's classic.
That's what he goes. That's what he goes on
stereotyping when you're talking about looking at football players and looking at your lineup and your defensive linemen versus your quarterbacks. Absolutely,
but I get it because when you look at people,
we would have canceled the white coach for that.
When you look at people from different situations and different backgrounds, they respond differently to certain things, and I get it. I don't think I didn't take offense to it.
If a white coach would have said that, you wouldn't have taken offense to it. If a white coach would have said that,
if they were if they said it just like Deion said it, I wouldn't take offense to it. Like, and even with Deion, I didn't so much take offense to it, but it was just like, dang, you just gonna put that out there like that. But I get it. I would be lying if I said I don't understand what he's saying.
Well, like I said, he would have missed out on one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now on his checklist. Jay Black, go ahead, because you agree with him.
But the little boy that he brought was the one that he got from Florida. Did he have a mom and a dad? And
I have no idea, but
that little boy played that he brought to JSU with him.
Go ahead, Jay. Because go
ahead. I look. Sheree just said it's no different than looking for a job. They're looking at your criminal history, looking at.
Oh, you're going to compare criminal history to not having a parent?
No, She's saying is
no. I'm talking to the comment. You're gonna compare.
No, what she's saying is you're looking at their past. She's not going with I don't think she's looking at the criminal aspect.
If he doesn't have one parent that brings up a red flag.
And what he said was it wasn't a requirement. He said he's looking for it. So it's not like a job you apply. It says certain things are required and some things are encouraged. So he's looking. He's not saying that hey, if you don't, you won't be hired. You won't get the job. But on his surface, that's what he's looking for, and I totally get it.
So what he's saying basically is, if we go by what the stereotype is, we say that black and brown people, the fathers ain't normally in the house, but the white kids are normally their fathers are normally in the house. What we're saying, I'm not saying numbers.
That's the perception. The perception is the perception. The black families are broken up. They're not mother and father.
What I'm saying is, when you put that as an actual principle on how you're recruiting somebody, whether they have two parents, if a white guy would have done that, that would have been called illegal. You could have had a lawsuit against a school that literally says that on a microphone.
Because that means that your mindset is of a discriminatory practice when you're selecting players.
But
then
he
how about this? How about this? Hold on. How about this real quick, y'all? How about this? If he said, I'm looking for a quarterback whose family's average income is over $70,000.
There you go, pivoting to something.
No, it's not a pivot. This is his checklist. Because $70,000 or more means that the kid probably had a better opportunity to just focus on school and never had to get a job while he was in school. And he got all the trainers that he needed. And he got all the extras that come with making money. So go ahead, Mo, your turn.
What did they say? Did he say this is what I look for in black athletes? Or
no, he said athletes. But guess who and this is why I said if a white guy said it, what do you think he'd be talking about?
So you would be assuming that he's saying
what
that
would
black
you be, Jay? What would you be? Would you assume?
I assume that I understand the two-parent household
mindset.
Wait,
Jay, answer the question. Would you assume if that was a white coach? Because you assumed when a judge that I was in court with asked a young man, I'm very impressed that your parents were here, and you on this show said, oh, because he was assuming that your father was going to be in the family.
Yeah, you be thinking it's low-key racism shots.
So do you think if a white guy said that, would you assume that he was stereotyping? That's all I want.
It would be on my brain. I would be doing more research to see how I felt. I would be looking for the inflections. I would be looking for other aspects. But I could see that being in after. What does Sheree say? Shani or Mo, you want to read it?
Okay.
Well, no different than judging women for their body count in the past. Not saying that you're not going to give them the opportunity, but that is a red flag as a criminal history. Nothing that I'm going to give you an opportunity. Not saying I'm not going to give you an opportunity, but they're going to look at okay, let's be clear with this, y'all. When you are giving somebody a scholarship, it's like giving somebody a job. So you can't just use this as me saying a body count. That's me and you in a relationship personally. This is giving a person an opportunity to be a star quarterback and get a scholarship and get an education for a university. And you're saying, if I don't have my father, you go, I don't know. Go ahead, Mo.
What's your foundation?
So I'm glad you made that point about scholarships, because with me giving out scholarships, I've removed a lot of scholarships have, they want your household size, your income size, and these are merit-based scholarships, right? It has no place there. I don't need to know how much your parents make. I don't need to know how many people are in your household. I don't need to know any of those demographics. I'm basing this solely on your merit. So my thing is, why not base that your decision on picking your players solely on their performance? This is on their own merit. They didn't have a choice of whether they grew up with two parents, whether they're black or white. Okay. So I think, again, when you're talking about statistically, right, minorities, black and brown people, are normally the ones who are the most growing up without a two-parent household, statistically speaking. So naturally, yes, you're going to say, well, wait, most of the players that you're putting in are minority players. Are you going to say that just because Shawn over there had his mom and dad, he's not going to be a good defensive lineman? I'm gonna put him over there and try him out for the quarterback to be a quarterback.
And
to in my mind what the totality of a good quarterback should be? No. That's crazy.
And Mo, you know what's even worse about this statement? Number one, Lady Q, put Lady Q's comment on, because this is absolutely what would have happened. The coach would have lost his job if he was white, number one.
Absolutely. Lady
Q, brought to you by Woke Up Inspired. If a white man said it, everybody would absolutely say it was racist stereotyping. The assumption for a white man is a single black mama. Now, this is the other thing. This is what really pisses me off about this statement. The hardest position for a black player to get in sports is the quarterback. Mm-hmm. To this day, the best quarterbacks in the NFL, the best one is Patrick Mahomes. You would think once a black quarterback was the best quarterback in his whole entire career, is either going to the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl, that every team would be like, because it's a copycat league, every team would be like, yo, got to give me a black quarterback.
We need one of those.
Got to give me a black quarterback. No. I can still name on my hand who are the black quarterbacks in the NFL. And they got to be, other than Lamar Jackson, they got to literally be squeaky clean. So now you put another stipulation on a position that is damn near almost impossible for a black man to get. And now you put another stipulation. Mm-hmm. And he gets away with it.
And you have to
literally gets away with it.
What he says has merit. Especially in the football game, what he says has merit. You don't want him setting that precedence to where other coaches say, well, Deion Sanders said, and yeah, like this is going to be my blueprint because Deion Sanders said. You have to be careful about what you say.
Is it a difference with both parents, though? Are we being honest?
No.
Is there a difference?
It is LeBron. Listen to me. I have both my.
I wish somebody would tell me that my son can't do something.
No one said no one's less than. No one said no one couldn't.
Jay, be better. Come on now.
I have both my parents, and LeBron killed my life. Like, to me, LeBron killed my life. It's LeBron. Kevin Hart's dad wasn't in his life. Even though he came back and everything like that, he killed me. Successfully wise. Like, in that level. Based on what they're doing. If my problem is what Mo just said, the fact that Deion Sanders said that, I'm going to piggyback on what Mo just said. Now white coaches can say the same thing and we can't say shit about it.
You've opened up the door.
A white coach can say, yo, all he got is a mom, he got kids, he's this and that. Now they can use any personal thing to put another obstacle in front of them being quarterbacks. It's outrageous.
So we didn't know what he meant though. Okay.
But did he say that this is the way that he picks? I mean, just because somebody, if he gets a talented player that came from the orphanage, he ain't got no mama, no daddy. Okay, but he can throw the ball. Are we saying Deion is not going to put that person in there?
No, what we're saying is Deion's going to put a X against that, and now he's going to have to do something that's
super
more special to overcome Deion's stereotype of him not having any parents. So now it's another thing. It's another thing like two women on our panel. When y'all go for a job that y'all are overqualified for, but y'all got to get over the fact that y'all pretty. Because all they want to do, am I getting this job because they just want to smash? Am I getting it? Or are they holding it against you because you're single or you don't have a husband or whatever? Or you're just a woman and they're holding it against you. This is not a woman's job. So now you got to be above, super above and beyond to actually get the job. It's unfair. It's unfair to put that out there as you talk to a white person who's actually interviewing you. Mm-hmm. It's crazy because if we, like Lady Q said, if this would have been a white coach, we'd have a festival. Yeah. We'd have a carnival killing this dude.
Especially coming from collegiate background, they would. I'm surprised they would have canceled him. The students would have had a protest. He would not have had a job by Monday morning.
And this is the irony. You go to the hood to get these athletes. You go directly to the hood to go get the best athletes in the country. And now you want to put that stipulation? Motherfucker, you came to the spot where this is prevalent. And now you're going to hold that against me?
So you're going to finish the second part of his comment, see if you agree with that?
Go ahead.
And did Deion have his mama and daddy?
Who even know? I don't even think he did. This might be all personal.
We get what he's saying, but go ahead. Y'all can
but that's a hypocrisy. That makes it even worse. That's a hypocrisy. Florida State.
I understand what he's saying. I get it. I get what he's saying.
I don't. It has nothing to do with football. Has nothing to do with football. Has nothing to do with football.
Like old linemen, I look for dual parent homes.
Right.
A strong father that they adhered to.
Right.
Smart kid, at least 3 and above.
You're also describing Hurts.
Yeah.
As
Tough.
Well. I mean,
physical. I mean, offensive lineman. Defensive lineman is totally opposite.
What do you mean?
Single mom. Trying to get it. He's on free lunch. I mean, like,
Look at him dancing for the white man. Look at him.
He's trying to rescue
dancing
mama.
for the white man.
Like, mama barely made the flight.
Go ahead, stop. He dancing right now. He's dancing for the white man.
This grinds my gears.
Oh, you get the defensive lineman too?
I want he want the guy that's hungry. He's not saying, I'm only going to hire people like this.
You can't be hungry. You can't be hungry as a quarterback. Lamar. Oh, wait a second.
It's a different. It's levels of being hungry in these streets, Mike. When you anybody home, your mind working 3 jobs, and you know that you could be the breadwinner.
That was Lamar Jackson.
Maybe you put
that was Lamar Jackson
into your I get what he's saying.
That
he's
was
not
Lamar.
But
what I'm saying, this is the hypocrite. This is the hypocrite in him. Lamar Jackson was that hungry. Kevin Durant was that hungry. LeBron James was that hungry. So you're gonna hold it against a quarterback? So now y'all decide what position needs hunger to make it. Now y'all want to pick what position.
Perform, if that's what I'm saying. If a quarterback came to him that could perform, that came from the orphanage, he want to win. So he gonna put that quarterback in. He not gonna be like, oh well, now you got all the talent, but you ain't come from a 2-parent home.
But if he's going against, if he has to pick between somebody with the same that he thinks is the same talent, and the other person has 2 parents, he's gonna pick that one.
But they still have to perform before he says you got the job. He's not just looking at a paper saying, okay, you got 2 parents.
You're gonna consider him. Yeah.
Okay, well, how about this?
Get on the field. He's just giving that, okay, this is what I would like they do on a job. This is what I would like. Like, I don't have no bachelor's degree, but I always get jobs that require a bachelor's degree or master's degree because I fit. But now I got to go through the interview and show them some things, but these were their requirements.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is you got 2 players that you're trying to look at their potential in high school. 2 players, 2 quarterbacks.
On paper or they film?
On film and on paper.
Okay.
Now, don't get me. No, you ain't gonna stump me on this sports shit. On film and on paper, they're both equal. Matter of fact, the guy with no parent with 1 single parent in the house edges him out just a little bit. If your first priority is dual parenting, you're going to take the other one.
I disagree.
Because they do it like that.
He's going with what he see on the film.
Jay, I said they're even on the film.
But you said if one doesn't have a parent,
they're even on the film. They're dead even on the film. Everything's even. They are rated. They're 5-star, 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 5-star.
I agree with you, Shawn, by the way.
Mike, it also seems like he was being entertaining.
Entertaining.
Yes, because he was dancing for the white man.
As Afro Queen said, he was shucking the job.
He was shucking the job.
What about when they show up for the combine? What about when they show up from they film they equal, but what about when they show up in person for the combine?
And that's even worse because now if their 40 time is the same, and guess what?
True.
Guess what? One of the players doesn't decide to show up at the combine. They do it all the time. But if they go to the combine and they're even, if you're even, you're gonna go and decide your checklist, and you're gonna go. But he has 2 parents. If they're dead even, that is illegal.
But he's thinking what he's saying. His choice for saying I want the 2-parent, this person to do that is because of it's how those people in some cases make decisions. So, like you said, the little boy might not show up to the combine. Why wouldn't you show up to the combine?
Because he got 2 parents that advised them, and you're gonna applaud that.
Not even that. If you listen in the beginning his comment, he said something about that he listened to, as if to imply that he would have had to have a father and a mother to have a certain level of structure or discipline. And I think that that's wrong because you can come from a single parent household, a female raising you, and still have that same level of discipline and drive. So I think that the message that he's sending is definitely the wrong one. Number one, it's flawed in so many ways. And I feel like that's leaving the gate open for other university coaches to come out and say, all right, this is my blueprint and this is how I'm going to select my players. And it's going to put a lot of black quarterbacks at a disadvantage.
My bad, y'all. 6 minutes after the top of the hour, 8:06 on the East Coast. It's 7:06 Central Standard Time, and on the West Coast, it's just super early. Get allegedly ready so we can get right into it. Those stories that you're about to hear from Sexy Mo, we can't put no trust behind it. Not because we don't trust her, because we don't trust the sources sometimes. So we reserve the right to retract any story that might turn out not to be true. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Sexy Mo with Allegedly.
Let's get this mother crawl. Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo, powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is Sexy Mo.
So, the Nas supposed to be allegedly last concert on Friday. Okay, this is not his last concert. He has a
Nas.
Yes, Nas. He has announced another tour, the New York State of Mind. He's going back on tour with Woo. So if you missed it last summer, you can catch it. They're going to full tour. United States and Europe.
Nas and Wu-Tang?
Nas and Woo, the New York State of Mind tour part 2 is.
Can somebody tell Method Man to show up to all the dates, please? Method Man, if you're scheduled, please. No, if you're not doing a movie, because I understand if you're not doing a movie, I get it.
Yeah,
if you're doing a movie, we need Meth.
If 50 ain't got him busy in the Power series somewhere along the line, maybe he'll show. But it was a big thing at the first tour because they were like, well, where's Meth? And I went, and I can tell you that I love Meth, but they still put on a hell of a show without Meth.
Okay,
they had hits.
Can I throw a suggestion real quick? Just a suggestion. Now, please, y'all, because Method Man and Redman are so cool, and we when we see them on stage, we see the chemistry. Can Redman just stand in for Method Man during the show? Can he do? Would that be bad? Can he fill in for Method Man? Like if Meth can't make it, filling in for Method Man. Redman. I think the crowd would like that. I think the crowd would like that.
I mean, they do have Old Dirty Bastard son filling in for him for his parts on the tour.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. So that was dope. So I know that they're gonna bring him back again as well. But
is it? You're a hater. You're such a hater, Jay Black. Is it?
He also plays. He actually also plays his father in the Wu-Tang Saga on Hulu. So.
He does?
Yes.
Wait a second. Oh,
how did you not know? You don't see the striking resemblance?
You know why? Because when I'm watching it, I'm so into it, like I'm not paying no attention. So they do such a good job. They really do a good job with that show. Yo, Redman, Mike, you might be on it. So I'm telling you.
So Redman and Meth, they have performed. They still perform together abroad, and they do a good job. But I don't know if Wu is going to be okay with like letting Redman stand in. I don't think so.
You're probably right. There's a lot of them too. So. Even if they get 4 of them to agree.
I mean, they gotta give Red a check.
No,
they gotta give him a check. So
it ain't gotta be the same check Meth was getting. Like Red would take the money. It ain't gotta be the Meth check. It could be the standing in for.
They have
the Capadonna check.
They have strategically planned this out. Not all of Wu is in. Like they, back in the day, it was like 50 people. It was like you guy, Inspector Deck, and you have all these.
Hold on, is
like,
Capadonna?
Okay, who are you? Who you?
Wait, is Capadonna on? Was he on your show? Was he at your show?
No, we're not gonna do this.
We just want to know what
members didn't make the
cut. We're not gonna do this.
The actor that played ODB on the Hulu show is TJ Adams.
TJ Adams?
Oh,
I'm sorry. You're right. Right.
I was thinking, like, how did I miss that?
That's why it's called allegedly, Super. We can retract at any moment.
I need a blood test, though.
In the same breath as telling the story.
He is filling in for him.
Y'all didn't know Nick Cannon played the manager?
Psych.
I think allegedly, bitch.
They put the disclaimer out there. But I need a blood test because I keep saying every time I see every time I see Old Dirty Bastard's son and I see him side by side, they do look alike.
Y'all didn't know Morris Chestnut directed it? Sigh, Morris Chestnut didn't direct it. Alleged.
Bring that back.
Oh, you know what? We just thought of a segment for you, Mo. When you ain't got no stories, just do the psych. It's called psych. It's called Psych with Sexy Mo.
Psych with Sexy Mo.
Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are back together again.
Oh God.
My bad.
So speaking of Sykes, Michael Shawn, of course, Master P is out here in the news, and he's denying big time that he owes Jess Hilarious another $15,000. So allegedly for I Got the Hookup Part 2, when she was in that movie, he said that he saw her, he thought she was funny, and he really wanted to put her on. He said, but of course, the rumor mill is that he owes her a second check. He brought up the receipts where he paid her. He said, here's the check. Here's the contract. I still have all of that. She was paid. Well, of course, Jess Hilarious went back to social media and was saying, well, no, he owes me a second check. So he goes on to say that, hey, everybody out there, he said it's sad that the media really glorifies all of the negative, stories and the headlines and don't even really do their research. He said all the things that he does for kids in the community, he said he barely gets a mention for it. But when something bad happens, y'all want to drag him through the mud.
I love Master P, but dog, like Just Hilarious said it on the Breakfast Club, yo. Like this ain't no random. Just like I get it. The receipts. I don't know what the check said. I didn't see the check. Maybe he's right. Yes. He could be right, but stop bringing up what you do for the community because you don't need us to bring it up because you bring it up enough yourself. And God bless, because you should get credit for that.
Would that be considered gaslighting?
Could be. Psych with Sexy Mo. Who put that? Shawnee, that's ridiculous, Shawnee.
What?
Why would you put Psych with Sexy Mo up there? Why
that
would you
wasn't
do
Shawnee. That was Jay Black because he has control. Yes,
Shawnee, see as your female teammate on this show, you should not do.
You should be playing them games, Shawnee. Y'all be thinking it'd be me.
I'm over here doing something else.
Go ahead, Mo.
That's productive. And that bring us all some money.
All right, we're being productive too. Go ahead, Mo. What's next?
So, of course, we've been, Michael Shawn, you've been victim of it. You just had to pack one at UPS.
Oh, you had me scared. I was like, what?
Mike had been victim, but he had to pack one.
Wait.
Well, you did say that you just packed a
yeah. Keep that moving.
Okay. I didn't know if you want to share with the listeners again. So my sources tell me that rapper YK Osiris, who is known to be, he's linked to a lot of famous hip hop artists and men in the musical industry. And of course, he spent a lot of time traveling with Diddy, traveling the world with him. Well, his baby mom is coming out right now and saying that the BFF to Diddy and Drake has been with a man.
Wait, she pregnant? She got kids by Diddy and Drake?
No, his baby. I said YK Osiris's baby mom.
Okay, and they got receipts of him being with her.
I know she's J Black approved.
Okay, but listen. Before we miss this, because that's big. Yes. You're saying that she said that he was with another man.
So she
allegedly
she goes by the Instagram name of Miss IDGAF. I don't give a.
I'm gonna look
Instagram.
at it.
And she dropped a bomb. She basically said that they split, and the reason why they split was because she allegedly caught him cheating on her with a man.
Oh, wow.
I can't find this block.
She blocked you, Jay Black? Jay Black getting blocked by people he don't even know.
So I don't know if y'all remember, but last year, he came out telling his fans like that he had some secret demons in his life that caused him to be
who are we talking about again? What rapper?
Wait. Hold up.
YK Osiris.
YK Osiris. So he say that again, Mo. He has demons that what?
So last year, for those who follow him, last year he came out telling his fans that he has some secret demons in his life that caused him to become suicidal, and that he's trying to pull himself together. And so his baby mom says that that's the reason why that they broke up. He said they broke up because she said, "Stop asking what happened with my baby dad. I call him with a man, okay?" Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Was one of his demons named Troy? No, I'm playing. I'm sorry. That was bad. No. I'll take that back.
So
Can we take that back? Can we erase?
So I'll take you back. Like, he did a lot of traveling the world with Diddy, but he also lived in Drake's mansion for a few months.
Oh.
So everyone is saying, Diddy and Drake's best friend, BFF, because
wow.
Yeah.
Well, we hope we really are putting my prayers out to him. You know what's crazy about 2023 is 15 years ago, if a star like Drake said, "Yo, if you want to just live in my house, go ahead, just kick it," we wouldn't think none of it. But now it's almost like if somebody that famous asked you to live in their house, you're like, "No, I'm good. I'm just gonna stay here with my mom. No, I'm all right." Like I'll stop by.
It's not uncommon. It's not something that's uncommon. We hear of it all the time. A lot of these artists be like, "Yeah, I stayed with so and so," or actors and actresses like, "Oh yeah, I stayed with Trey Songz for 5 months," or "I stayed with this person," and they do it. So then when you hear these rumors of,
yeah, when you hear the rumors, and then now, don't we start thinking back to Usher and go like, if Diddy wanted to put Usher on, why did Usher have to live with him? Why couldn't he just do what normal people do with artists and just be like, and if you got that money, why don't you get him and his mom a place to stay and you pay for that instead of having the young man? I wouldn't want a young man living in my house. Like, I would be like, just because I like my space, I would just get them a spot. But we seem like that was so normal. Tashabi said, "I've never, ever, ever heard of why." Oh, well, I have.
YKOC. Well, that's his girlfriend right there. So that's
ex-girlfriend.
His baby mom.
Well, his baby mom.
Yes.
Okay.
I knew you was gonna do that. I knew you was gonna.
I was just trying to zoom. I'm trying to see
I knew you were gonna do that.
You got
She passed the light skin test. I know.
Honestly, they all look. They all look the same at a certain point.
They really do all look.
They all start to look.
They really all start to look the same. Yeah. Like, and she's a very pretty girl. She's a very pretty girl. But they really all start looking like robots. Like they look like dolls. Like they come off their assembly line. And this is how. But she's dope. Like, I get it. And the reason why guys don't get scared in their positions to lose women like that is because there's like 600 of them in line off the assembly line coming up looking just like them.
Well, she took a big chance outing him like that, and I mean, those are huge accusations, especially when you're talking about, hey, he used to stay with Diddy, and this person and that person. That's huge.
So Zombie said the dresses are fire. I think that you should put pause after that, but I get it. Yeah, it's a nice dress. I wouldn't want my girl wearing it, but it's a nice dress. My woman ain't walking out with that shit, but it's a nice dress. And she ain't wearing that shit out. I wish I would. Right? Doll replicas. Yes, they look the same. I wish my woman would come out. How I look. We about to go. Put that shit up. I just want to.
I started to grab another picture.
Hold up. Put this shit up right now.
Back up.
Tell you want to catch Michael Shawn at the wrong time. I'm taking you to a comedy show. We going to an awards or something.
This is what you want to wear.
And you come out talking about,
man,
boo, how I look. I said, you look great. And you're going to look even better when you go back in that room and change that shit. You look great. You should wear it when we get back home. When we get back home, you should wear that before we go to bed. That same thing. Wear it before we go to bed.
It's how controlling, Mike. It's how the girl doesn't have her independence.
Absolutely.
I know you're not talking. I know you're not talking.
No, I'm not sounding controlling.
Still trying to get Lady Q a damn day at the spa a weekend away.
Don't bring me in this. Let me talk about Mike. What are you talking about?
Not the spa.
How many cameras you got?
For those who don't know what Mo is talking about, Mo's talking about a birthday present that Lady Q wanted to go to the spa.
This is exactly why this is your segment.
I'll do everything.
But speaking of Creed just came out. And according to Jay Black, you can actually go see it before Friday. He saw it last night. He said it had rave reviews. It was good. Well, one of the things that's so funny is, when we make it big and, people from our past who didn't mess with us or who didn't believe in us, he actually ran into one of, I guess, his classmates during the interview. And he said basically he came.
Lorianne.
Yes. One of his high school bullies.
L'Oreal, whatever.
Laurel. Whatever. Laurel.
She's on the Morning Hustle with Head
Morning
Crack.
Hustle. Yes.
L'Oreal.
L'Oreal.
Not the makeup. Okay.
Not the makeup.
Yeah, L'Oreal, but that's how she got her name, L'Oreal. Her mama named that.
She said that they used to tease him all the time because of his name, of course, was Michael Jordan in school. And they used to be like, he ain't no Michael Jordan. They said he would come to school with like all kinds of headshots with him. And she said, we lived in Newark, which is the hood. Shout out to Newark. And she said that we used to make fun of him. Like, what are you going to do with that stupid headshot? And she's like, now look at him. Like, he's this full blown, actor / producer / mogul. And she says, we go way back to Chad Science Academy in Newark. And she said, he basically said, yeah, okay, I was the corny kid, but no, you did not hear me say that. She said, I would just make fun of the name. He said, no, I heard it. It's all good. What's up? So of course, when somebody checks you on your bullshit, and some of the things that you used to do when you were bullying, because he called it bullying.
That's what kids do in school, though. But go ahead.
He called it bullying. She said, obviously, you're killing things out here, and you're not corny anymore. Anymore.
She also said she didn't say it. She said it was a response to what other people had said, and she basically co-signed it. But let me give a fair warning out there. If you played me ever in my life in any way, and you see me on a red carpet, and your job is to interview me, you best believe I'm bringing it up.
That's petty, though.
You best believe I'm bringing. There's certain people who need to know.
Call me Petty Crocker because I'm pulling pictures out. I'm doing everything.
Come and listen, man. I ain't even no type of star. Come to me after a comedy show and try and say what's up to me and be like, "Oh, man, you did so good. You did it." Okay, we exposing because there was a lot of people who called Nick Cannon corny, and a lot of people called Michael B. Jordan corny, and everybody tries to act like it doesn't bother you, but it does bother. You're human.
Yeah.
Because I had headshots back in the day means I was way ahead of you.
Petty Betty.
Yep, Petty
Betty.
Yes.
And controlling. Petty Betty and controlling. Call me what you want. Petty Betty and controlling.
Keep that same energy. Absolutely, Stay.
Keep it. Keep the same energy when you were saying I was whack and you was like, oh my, I can't stand his voice. And okay, now you got to interview me. First question. Oh, how do you feel about? I feel that you tried to play me and now you see I beat you in life. You see that life scoreboard? You want to look at the life scoreboard? Yeah, I'm killing you right now because you're sitting on a red carpet with a microphone. Even though I would love to do that. I'm not denying. But if I'm Michael B. Jordan, I'm like, you're sitting on a red carpet, sitting up here trying to get comments from people who did what? Who killed the game. And you didn't. Oh, I'm petty. I would love to. Matter of fact, maybe I wouldn't say it. I just look at him like, you really going to ask me a question? I'm trying to think, how would I handle that?
Yeah. No,
Go
but
ahead,
I know that was a satisfactory moment for him to be talking about, his third Creed movie, and just to be able to say, now what you want? I heard it all. I heard all the things you were saying about me, but what you want? What's up?
Look, I just still have a problem that in Black Panther, why they didn't bring his character back to take the lead role.
Well, who's to say that they won't?
No, I'm saying the last one, this whole woman empowerment thing that everybody tried to push and all that, it wasn't Black Panther. We needed somebody to be the leader. I don't care what anybody said. Them girls was vicious. The Warriors were vicious. They were vicious. But we needed Michael B. Jordan to be the new leader. We needed him to come back and change his ways and say, I'm fighting for Wakanda.
It could be in the multiverse. They could spin it and do another one, like Mo said, and flip it.
Shoot, the original Black Panther, we thought he died in the first movie. Then all of a sudden we found out he just landed comfortably on the side of the river. I bought my friend girl's clothes like that before. It turned on for me.
It's a turn on for him.
Oh, it's a turn on for me. Don't care about others looking. Well, Tashambi, that's you.
Yeah.
No,
Shout out to you, Tashambi. Shout out to you, Tashambi.
You want to change my mind? That shit ain't gonna change my mind.
Mike, you insecure. You can't handle your woman come.
Do you know how many times? Do you know how many times out loud I've said I'm insecure? Do you know how many times on stage I've said, "Put the picture back up"? You want to make me insecure? Go ahead, put the picture back up.
Let me see.
Go ahead, put the picture back the fuck up. All right, you think you walking out the house with insecure Michael Shawn like that? First of all, I don't need that smoke all night. Okay, I don't need
the outfit is going to attract different energy. Yeah, I'd say that all the time. Your outfit you wear, you know, it attracts a different energy. I don't care about no man should better control themselves. Blah blah blah. You know what you wear will attract a certain crowd and a certain energy that you got to deal with. That you do has to deal with all night.
Just a little bit longer. What if the side was closed up?
It better be closed up and decide. We got to talk about it. I got to see what you're talking about, Mo. They could be a compromise. They could be an absolute compromise. What was that, Shawnee?
I didn't see the dress. I was on another page. Okay.
Oh, well,
let me show it for you so you can.
No, I'm uninvited. Matter of fact, I'm uninviting you.
Of yours.
I'm uninviting you. I'm like, just sit here and wait till I get home. But stay like that. Keep that on. But just sit here. I'm gonna go do the show and come back. No, I ain't going through all them problems that night. No, I'm done.
But y'all look.
What problems will go through?
Because once I walk away, somebody trying to holler, what you got your ass out for? First of all, my woman don't need to have her ass out.
Somebody gonna try to holler at your girl in gray sweatpants and a gray sweatshirt.
Well, what I'm telling,
like, let that not be the
reason.
With
the extra energy that comes with that outfit.
Just say
you're not gonna have your ass out walking with me.
Then
so.
Just say that.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I just said it 3 times. I said it 3 times.
No, because J Black talking about it is.
Oh, Stacey, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you, Stacey. I have a new number. I'm gonna call you from a 469 number today.
Oh goodness.
She's calling you from a 469 number. Yes, it's not. That's not a dress.
Well, I got the same number, but I'm gonna call you from 469.
That's the FM dress. That's the infamous when women were singing with Beyonce with the FM dress. That is it right there. That's the one talking about who won. You see me out here. I need all your attention. You ain't wear that just because you liked it. You work because you want all the goddamn attention.
You want
you come to my comedy show and be like, I'm gonna show these bitches and these dudes. I'm gonna show them.
And no, you turn all them down. They gonna be trying to holler. I'm like, please.
You gonna show them on Instagram Live. You better Instagram Live yourself.
Y'all stop process with this.
No,
it's so fun. It's
it has to be the truth.
Let y'all talk. I love to hear this.
No, because in 2023, guys are scared to be real goddamn men. Guys don't want to see you walking out with them like that. No, because we don't want the whole
like to look at it, but you don't want your
single women. I like single women to dress like that when they are single. That's what I like. And I don't even like when you married and you come out. Then I look, and then all of a sudden, you give me the attitude. What you looking for? Babe, I didn't know you. How was I supposed to know you married? You come out here looking like you trying to be the next top penthouse hustler supermodel, and now you mad at me because I looked at you.
So are you saying that there's a certain way that women who are taken should dress versus women who are available?
Absolutely. You
so
in the game.
Switch up. You have to. So I met you like this, and you liked what you saw.
Yep, you won the game.
We are together.
Yeah, now you out the game. You ain't got to perform no more. You got your man.
You ain't got to be over the top extra with it. You can still be nice and dress a certain way.
That's all it is. It is a performance outfit. That's what it is.
Is performing and over the top if that's just how the lady like to dress? If that's how she likes to dress. Because there are some women that they like to wear them little tight clothes and push their little boobs up, and they have all the little jewelry and the stuff on. I would say that they hoes. They keep their hair done. They like to look a certain way. They like to portray.
I never said. Hold on. I never said y'all said they were hoes. Michael Shawn said, yeah, they hoes.
Nah, but that's not true. If that's what that woman wants.
Yeah.
That woman,
I know.
Damn,
right? You know.
When we went to the trampoline park, when we took the girls to the trampoline park.
Yeah, there was a multitude of hoes. They got it in half price.
Oh my God. They at the trampoline park, Mike.
Why would y'all women now? Y'all be showing too much and y'all get mad that y'all get treated a certain way because y'all be dressing a certain way. And and the societal norms that Mo talks about, the societal norms that we've grown up on. I'm looking at you like when I'm looking at you, I'm not thinking to myself in that dress. in that dress, when I'm looking at you, I'm not thinking, yo, her SAT scores must be crazy.
But they might be. I'm
not saying
But
that
in
girl.
my sweatpants, you're not thinking her SAT scores must
No,
be
in your sweatpants, I'm thinking, if I see you in your sweatpants and you making popcorn with your daughters downstairs in the lobby, and you trying to make money, I'm thinking she hustling. But if you are sitting downstairs with your daughters making popcorn, you got that shit on, I'm thinking, yeah.
Clearly she not going to make popcorn in that.
Of course not. What's she going to do, Mo? Where you think she going?
She's going to a nighttime outing. She going out.
Yeah, to do what? And she wore that dress to get what attention?
Because she's cute. She has a
She has
body
a
for
nice
that.
figure for
That's
that.
the person that can wear a dress like that. I appreciate somebody. Put her back up there.
Y'all can't even convince yourselves. Y'all arguing amongst yourselves. Y'all can't even convince yourselves.
I think she looks cute. She's
yeah, if she's single.
I don't care what she is, but she ain't got all them rolls and stuff. She don't look like no busted can of biscuits. And it ain't all.
Oh, so now the busted can of biscuits can't wear the dress, huh?
That's
who's wrong? Me or you? Who's wrong now? Me or you?
That's my opinion. I wouldn't wear the dress.
Dress your weight,
I wouldn't put that dress on because it'd be too
But
much.
what about what Tashawn be saying? Tashawn be said the chicks be looking at him like, who is this dude? How did he bag her?
Yes, Tashambi. Yes.
All right, with Tashambi. Well, you still into Tashambi. You was insecure as me because you still want people to look at like how he bagged that. You still want a whole bunch of validation too, Tashambi. You a validating seeking person too.
We all need validation.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding
that
me.
might make you feel bad.
Yeah. What? I be telling man, you gotta be kidding me. You can look super attractive and not have all that sticking out. You can look super attractive and you will still get the attention.
But I think that it's a preference, and I think that you shouldn't tell somebody that just because
she's cool. That's cool.
This is I'm trying to get something outfit, and then when you get something, you can't wear this no more. If you look nice, you look nice.
No,
if it's for
that's
other
not
reasons,
it.
if you feel like that's just the inappropriate outfit altogether, then that's another conversation.
When you saw me, every time you saw me, my hair was cut, my sneakers was clean, my outfit was right, my car was washed. Once I got you, that car ain't always washed no more. Them sneakers ain't always clean no more. Now you getting the regular me. And matter of fact, I'm not going to do extra stuff. I'm not throwing my chain on when I leave and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go out here show these bitches. Yeah. No, I'm not doing all that no more. Because I'm out the game.
No, it depends on the person. Because I try to make sure I'm on my A game. Like you don't get up and brush your teeth and wash your face and moisturize and tussing your hair.
Now you know that's a whole different thing than walking out with your ass out.
I'm just asking. It's the same thing. Maybe she wants to keep up the same appearance that she had when she first met her man.
No diss to
Maybe
her.
she wants to keep the same appearance and the same attractiveness that pulled him in, that enticed him or intrigued him. Maybe she wants to, she want to keep herself the same.
Shit, I already choose all transparency. When I cracked Shorty's code, I already told her there's a shirt she can't wear no more. Bam, how about we play this goddamn ball?
And can we play another ball? I
cracked that code. I'm saying she can't wear this
talking about. It's so
already know.
Inappropriate. But she looked good in it. But she looked good in it.
It is not inappropriate.
I've never seen her in anything.
I already told her once I get there, I'm burning it. I'm
female
taking it
agree. Should the female agree, or should they say no? I'm going to keep wearing this. Or she's supposed to say, I'm submissive and be submissive.
But why do you gotta use that word? Why do you gotta ruin it and use that word?
Why do you messed up the game?
Why do you ruin my situation? It's not about being submissive. It's about us making a compromise.
Honoring what your partner want and don't want and realizing that it ain't worth it. So no, I'm not doing it.
Make sure you keep that same energy when somebody tell you some of the things that they don't want and some of the things that they want to do. Like go away for a weekend.
I just want to know if Shani going to keep wearing that skirt or not.
It's not a skirt. It was a shirt. It was a shirt.
It's a shirt. It's a shirt.
If Shani going to keep being grown in that outfit, is she going to keep being grown?
First of all.
Wait. Before y'all start, this is all the views of Jay Black. Shawnee, I ain't got nothing to do with this. This is Jay Black. Just keep that energy.
Potatoes is yes or no. Or are you going to keep wearing it?
No. First of all, this shirt that Mike talking about, okay. I bought the shirt. I haven't worn the shirt probably since I wore it to his comedy show. So all of that, am I gonna keep on wearing it? Number one, it's not even a shirt that I wear all the time. That's not a shirt that I can pull and put on.
Wow.
Okay.
So keyword when it's done right. Don't you apply?
Yeah, when
Go ahead,
it's
Shorty.
done right. So Mike saying that, bringing attention to me that he has a problem with this shirt. I don't have no problem with him bringing that to my attention. I don't wear the shirt. No way.
So you're justifying in your mind. Well, I don't wear it anyway. So you're not really.
If he didn't like this shirt, I mean, it's times that. Okay, we getting ready to say this. It's times that I don't had on other shirts that Mike didn't like, and he'll tell me, "You got to go take that shirt off and put something else on when we on here."
Oh, we went there.
Ain't no big deal. This is a giant shirt.
That's my boy.
I'm about to go back and forth with him and have him mean mugging me on the camera over a shirt. Just change shirt.
So that's when we.
There's so many lanes and angles I could go right now. I'm trying to figure out which direction.
So let me tell you the story about this shirt. Let me tell you the story about this shirt. I had to send.
Shawn used to have her arms out. Now I don't see nothing.
Wait. Before y'all instigate, and this goes. I'm gonna wrap this all up. With this comment because this is Mo. This goes back to me and your discussion about how you dress in the game and then how things change. I sent her a text message. I said this particular outfit was the outfit that I saw you differently. Because I had never had any thoughts. And I was like, what the fuck? So the shirt and the outfit actually did its job. But nothing happened. Nothing. There was I ain't trying to holler or nothing. I was like, huh. Okay.
It was one. Huh. So if you got that, it may be other people with that,
So it worked. It planted a seed. Now it's taken damn near years to crack this code, but I'm persistent. Hold up. Sounds like a code has already been cracked. It's on page. Mind your goddamn business.
Yeah, but the outfit ain't even that. Like, if y'all saw the outfit, you'd be like, what? It ain't even.
Well, Mo would be like.
Now, I done wore the pants a couple of times. I have wore those pants a couple of times, but I don't wear them much. I didn't buy. I bought that outfit and I got it at the time you had the show, so I just wore it there. But even with that, I had a grandma sweater on top of it. Like if I show you, if I put the picture up, you got the picture, put the picture up. You gonna see this outfit and be like,
I need to see this outfit. I really need to see it because in his mind and the way he's describing. It's like you had like a hustler outfit on. Like
no, it wasn't a bad. It wasn't like that. It wasn't. If I'm making it like, it's not like that. I just know it showed more, but it wasn't inappropriate for her to wear the shirt. But it showed a little too much. There's a little too much going on.
Let me see. I'm find the picture.
I'll send you the picture right now. Hold up. I'll send you the picture.
Men, especially if you're curvy, you could have on a sweatsuit.
And I admit, you're right about that.
Still shows like you're
Now,
y'all go get ready when you see this outfit.
No, Jay Black gonna be Jay Black gonna know what I'm talking about. I know what Mo's gonna say. I can predict this.
Invested.
I know what Mo's
I'm invested in this whole dialogue right now. This is all interesting to me because Shawnee's being submissive, but she's making it seem like she really don't care.
Saying the word, she's cooperating with me.
That's the outfit.
There's the outfit.
What's wrong with that?
What I tell you,
you got all your chest out. You got a suit. You got your skin showing on you. You got your butt out. You got your chest out. You got skin showing through your leg.
I got a whole grandma sweater on.
Wait, you got a squirt? What is it called? You got a thing to cover your butt? No.
She got a grandma sweater. She got the sweater.
I got a sweater on.
Yeah, she got a long sweater on.
But you're showing hips. You're showing skin in front of your thighs, and you definitely cleavage is way too much cleavage. That reminds me of Mo's outfit that time. That's just way too much.
Yeah, the hips are always going to be there. The hips are always going to be there. And thank God for the hips.
Good thing you ain't my man, Jay Black. Good thing you're not my man. Tell me how much my outfit is too much. Good thing. Good thing.
Honestly,
everybody
when Shawnee wore this, I thought this could have been a little bit too much. Just I wasn't sure. I didn't know if Mike was approved.
Nah, I approved that. I
approved. Okay, I wasn't sure.
you start putting up pictures.
I was like, that's a whole leg. She got a whole leg out.
I feel a little uncomfortable now. You can take it off. I feel uncomfortable now. You can take it off. I feel uncomfortable now.
I wasn't sure. There was a lot
no,
of.
Wait a second. Hold up. Wait a second. We had a discussion when she put it on. I said, "Can you add something to right there?" And she added something right there. We worked out. We were going to a fancy spot. We were going to a black party. I was cool with that. She was with me. I was cool with that.
But as long as she's open to the being submissive part and eliminating certain outfits if it's offensive to your partner or your potential cold cracker, like I get it. I get it, and I understand it.
You know what I get? I get you better find you somebody who don't give a god darn. And if you want to ball out, ball out.
You do have to care.
Ain't nothing wrong with
what
that.
What the hell's wrong with those fit? That's pretty good to me. All right, watch yourself today.
He said that's PG. No, he said that's PG. Like it's
pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. We're good. I don't know how we got all to it because it's 12-year-old, 17-year-old.
That's a bit much, Shiny. That is a bit much. But okay, all right. Let me mind my business.
Now, to be honest, I didn't think there was nothing wrong with her outfit because she did have the grandma thing. I didn't think, but it caught my attention. Now when the code is officially cracked, I got to take the shirt away. I got to take it with me next time.
But you ain't got to. She agrees to take it away herself.
Yeah, I just need that. I need that shirt to be gone for. I got to replace it. So I can't just take a shirt and not replace it.
The jeans were
the jeans are fine. The jeans are fine.
I always thought Shawn.
I don't wear them jeans that much, though. I don't wear those jeans. It's rare.
Yeah, I thought she was cute.
It was.
I just never thought Shiny would be that. She's always. Shiny always strike me as that super strong. I'm stern. I'm not budging. I don't care what a man thinks. You always struck me as standing your ground, digging your heels.
She tried to tell you she's been like that because she's needed to be. Why am I speaking for Shawn?
But when she has a man that she feel like can take the lead, she allow a man to take the lead. So
and that's why when you come up with all these notions that you come up with about women, you don't know. Jay Black does not know. He don't know. He say all that stuff.
Because that's how you portray yourself. So that's good to know that you do.
I don't portray myself like nothing. I'm just me.
Jay Black.
I like the first. Hold on. I like the first Shawn explanation. She's been in a situation where she's had to be that way. So if you have to do something, if I gotta cook and clean, I'm gonna cook and clean. All right, that was a bad example.
I get what you're saying. If a man can't step up to the plate and be a man, she's going to take full control. But when you proving yourself to be that dude, she will back down and be like, okay, I'm gonna let a man do a man. And so that I get
you always got to use those words, back down. Why do you have to use those words?
Back down, submissive.
Like I stepped to her and I said, yo, I swear on everything I love.
On God,
son. On God, dead ass right now, yo. You better take them slides off right now. I wish you would show your toes out here like that.
That is Jay Black.
Ain't nobody seeing them toes except me.
Those
are my piggies.
Jay Black, you don't realize the harm that you do out here.
What harm, Mo? You keep acting like I scarred you. Like you keep telling the harm like it's some deep. Like what is going on?
I know I need therapy from you. I mean, really? You want to go there?
No. I actually had it. All right, no segue. I gotta shift this.
No segue. We have no
segues on. When you said about being on the red carpet earlier, I watched the interview that changed my perspective on someone that I would have never watched the interview on. And I'm Laverne Cox was on the Breakfast Club. Yes. I watched the interview and I changed my perspective, and I would have never watched Laverne Cox do an interview or talk. Like it was just never my thing. But I'm more open to certain dialogue and being open to certain aspects that I'm unaware of. And I thought that was a big moment. No, I'm not playing the interview. I'm not playing clips. It was just when you said the red. No, y'all said about being on the red. She's a red carpet person for E.
Right.
And it just overall, her not trying to change people's perspective. Transgenders, they have it rough. And just certain aspects you don't look at from their perspective. But I watched the interview and I felt compelled, you know, that I was like, wow, I would have never watched her talk, you know, and because I just like I'm not. Why do I know? But I that was cool. That was just cool, and I had an epiphany moment that
we had a breakthrough.
I had a breakthrough. Yeah,
so y'all one day at a time.
One day at a time. One day at a time. She's trying to live her life and do what she feels
and
for
then
her.
You called her she.
I am. I am. I like I say, I respect the journey. I respect the journey, and I get it. I guess you trapped in a body that you really believe this is you, and you know it's tough in society. We don't accept a lot of that, you know, transgender aspect, and still confusing the sexuality versus transgender versus gays. They're different. Gays are not transgender, Mike. They're two different worlds.
Or they could be both.
I don't know.
Because
no, it is. They're two.
No, I'm saying if I don't know, but this is what I'm saying. If I don't know, I just don't know.
Yeah,
like people, I just want to tell people, I'm not trying to disrespect any community. I just want people to understand, like everybody else, I am trying to get my career back. I'm trying to take care of 3 girls. I'm trying to get my life back. I'm trying to rebuild. I don't have time to study what your lifestyle is. I just don't. Like I'm trying to figure out what the next paycheck is. I'm gonna do with the next paycheck. How I'm gonna fly out to Dallas to actually respectfully and fly out to Dallas to try and tape a TV show to get my people have entire lives that they're living. And at 51 years old, I can't sit down and study I'm not trying to disrespect nobody.
Well, here you can't say the T word, Mike. That's disrespectful. It's a slur. The T word that ends in a Y. Did you know that that's a?
I don't know what the T word is.
Yes, it is. And
TRANNY.
it is TRANNY. That is a slur.
You can't say tranny, Mike. You can't say tranny.
Okay, well, guess what? You guys, you have to say. Now I feel like a white person. I hear y'all call each other tranny. I don't know. Y'all have if y'all don't want.
They're gonna say. I hear black people call each other niggas.
Okay, then that's fine. But understand. The N-word ain't going nowhere.
Shut up, Afro Queen.
Afro Queen, I am feeling the same type of way right now.
She's been changing me for year after year.
Like Jay Black is having.
I did not know that you can't say trans.
Yes, see, I learned. It was in the beginning.
But mind you, the two gay
trans or transgender.
You can't say tranny. You can't say tranny, but say trans.
But hold on, the 2 gay guys, the 2 gay guys who are the young 2 gay guys that I work with just about every day.
Gay is not trans.
No, listen. I'm asked. They tell.
I learned a lot.
Hold up. This goes out to everybody 35 and older. This is what the 2 young kids who are 22 and 23 said. They said, "You old folks make such a big deal out of this shit, and we don't even talk about it." That's what that's their quote. I would love to have them on the show. One day I'm going to have them on the show.
You probably should have one of them on.
They were like, we don't even know like what you guys are so like. What is the whole drama of? I don't know. But I tell you what, I'm 51. What's the life expectancy for me? What is it? 70,
72.
72. I'm coming down the home stretch. If y'all think y'all going to stretch me, y'all going to, what'd you say?
You 52 on Thursday.
52 on Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
And don't forget Cash App Thursday for my birthday.
Oh, life expectancy 79.
79. So I'm on the other side. If y'all think I'm wasting a minute being stressed about trying to research something, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody on purpose. You're critiquing provocative clothing. Meanwhile, Jay switches the convo to transgender and Mike going to work boxing other men's Jews. Yes. Payback is hell. Yes, it is. It's tough out here in these streets.
And lady keep texting me, stop saying submissive. What?
I don't have a problem with the word submissive. That don't
it's the way that it's in Jay Black's head that's the problem. Trust me, it's not the word that is very triggering for me. It's triggering
in a means of control. Like submissive means I control you, I own you. That's how you say it. But submissive is not a bad word.
I'm just glad that Shawnee has the growth as well, and Shawnee understands.
I said that. Ain't no growth
like
because I said that a year ago, but you just don't want to.
But I never saw action. I never heard you say, "Yeah, no, I wouldn't even care about that shit."
I'm not keeping it. I ain't saying you. You ain't supposed to see it.
No, I commend you, though, Shawnee. That's big. I understand that.
You're not supposed to see.
Exactly. There you go, Shawnee. There you go. Let that motherfucker know. Let him know. You ain't supposed to see shit. You ain't supposed to see a goddamn Son, you ain't supposed to be a motherfucking thing on here. Who the fuck is you over here talking about I ain't see no action? Talk to my woman like that again, motherfucker.
I'm glad that. Meanwhile, we can't even come over your house. But okay, all right.
I come to town. I ain't even invite you by the house for some bacon.
No, this is the funniest
It's
thing.
really cute.
The funniest thing in life. If I ever popped up to Jay Black's house unannounced, I think Lady Q wouldn't open the door.
You're not getting in.
I think she would open the window and be like this. Mike, what are you doing here? Are the kids all right? Tell me if the kids is all right.
You gotta go.
Did you call Jay before you came? No, I was in the neighborhood. You just can't be in the neighborhood.
You can't just be popping up like this.
So you already saw his car ain't in there. I said, I ain't know. Maybe you was driving the car. I never drive his car.
Meanwhile, the cameras done picked up all of this interaction.
All that motion.
Now, hold up. Now my phone ringing. Yeah, what you doing at my house? Jay, I was just not. I was in the neighborhood. You ain't never in the neighborhood, dog.
What's that about?
I'm going to my job. How far is your job? Like 40 minutes. I ain't driving 40 minutes, Jay. I wasn't in that neighborhood. All right.
I've been trying to paint that picture.
Hold on.
That's exactly how it would go down.
All right, I gotta go. We gotta get out of here. Listen, number one, the CW33 every Saturday starts at 12 noon, correct? Shawnee, we back to 12 noon.
Oh, and I had an issue with that.
No, this Saturday actually.
Oh, don't tell me because you made me change. You made me change the caption.
No, listen. This Saturday we start at 11 o'clock with me.
Okay, all right. So 11 o'clock, Shawnee's first show, the debut of Shawnee Scott on air, correct?
No.
An amazing show.
11
a.m. The takeover begins at 11 a.m. There's nobody in TV history like Shawnee who's going to be on 3 straight shows. She's going to have her own show for an hour.
I'm only on 2 shows.
No, I mentioned you on my show. So technically you're working the show. You in the booth. So Shawnee Scott on air starts at 11 a.m. It's a full hour. It's a full hour.
Nice.
12 noon. So debut show 11 o'clock. So your television watching should start at 11 a.m. in the DFW. 11 a.m. to 12 noon is Shawnee Scott on the air. At 12 noon is Big Brink's Break Room starring Action Jackson, Shawnee Scott, and Big Bink.
Nice.
Then at 12:30, it's Michael Shawn, the Michael Shawn Show. Now, in the DFW, we want you to watch on the CW33. But understand,
And
you
have
can yes,
I'm
and you
sorry.
can okay, you can always watch everything on Media Room 360 TV on YouTube. Every show will put on there one by one. Now, if a show's not on there, please don't start. Well, this show ain't on it. It's coming, but you're gonna have your time to watch it. Charleston White, the controversial social media influencer. The first show was so controversial that we had to break it up into 2 parts because we didn't have enough time.
I had an issue with the first one, Mike.
What was the issue? Because I gotta go to work.
When he said about the white people, cops kill more white people than black statistically, I was waiting for you to jump in because first I went to YouTube and I searched Media Room 360 and it popped up the
I just get to it. Go. Come on.
And then you didn't say back to that man, well, statistically, there's more white people in the world, so obviously there's going to be more white people being murdered by cops. You didn't hit him with that fact.
Now, if you watch the show in its entirety and paid attention, I said I'm not here to debate him. I'm here. We don't have enough time for me to go back and forth with him because we have 27
I wanted
minutes.
to debate. I wanted you to
I
debate.
also asked him, where did he get these stats? I did ask him,
You did
where
say
are these
that.
stats?
You did.
And then he broke that down. I can't go back and forth with Charles. Now, we get him on here, which we will have him on this show. We will have him on here. Then we can all go back and forth and have a good time. But Charleston White, the second, but thanks for watching, Jay, and thanks for critiquing that. Number 2, the second part of the show will be this Saturday. Once again, on the CW33. I gave you the rundown. But if you miss anything, Media Room 360 TV, you should already be watching that. If you missed this show, you should watch Media Room 360 TV on YouTube. In closing, Cash App is my birthday party. March 2nd of this week.
Yes.
I'm blatantly doing nothing but promote my Cash App for my birthday. That's all I'm doing. Say whatever you want to say about me. Say whatever jokes you got, whatever. So save your money. Don't tip nobody at the restaurant. Don't tip nobody on your Uber. Don't tip nobody on your Lyft. Save those tips for Michael Shawn's birthday party. And that is Thursday. Thursday's my Cash App birthday party. All right. We've got everything out. Anything else I missed? Did I miss anything, Shawnee?
Oh, Nikki. I put Nick $25 on her cash. I mean,
her GoFundMe, so we can run that.
I haven't called yet, though. I'm trying to wait before I
should
call.
have said that first. That was me being selfish. Nikki White Chocolate was in a bad car accident, and she's gonna be moved to a rehab facility so she can learn how to walk again. So the one thing, if you have to choose between me and Nikki, you choose Nikki and you put that money in her GoFundMe. Whatever money you have, that's all seriousness. This GoFundMe for Nikki White Chocolate, who's been with us since the beginning. I want y'all to put money in her GoFundMe. I'm going there. I'm gonna, matter of fact, I'm just Cash App.
I'm gonna go today and do
I'm a Cash App, Shawnee, and then Shawnee, you just put it in for me because I've never. Well, pause. That didn't sound right. I'm a Cash App. I'm a Cash App. You, and then you could just do the transaction for me. All right. Yes, it's horrible, and we haven't heard from her. And I don't have I don't think I have I don't have a personal number. I don't know if anybody has a personal number on Nikki White Chocolate. She may not be able to answer right now. Do y'all have a number for Nikki? Shawnee does.
Waiting to call because when you
maybe just inbox.
Yeah.
I'm between her and I think her daughter may be still monitoring the page.
Well, they're looking at the GoFundMe, so you can leave a message there. They definitely looking at that because that's bad, and I know how that is to have an accident, and financially that wipes you out. So yes, Nikki needs all the help.
Yeah, when he said she got to learn how to walk again, I said, "Damn."
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick, I'm gonna go right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna donate right now.
We got to do our part. Whatever you can do, y'all, go to that and we'll post it and all that good stuff.
Shawnee, you did 25. I got to do more than Shawnee. I got to do more.
Well, that's because that's all I could do. Now you could do about $150.
And not only that, you don't have to just give one time. So if you can't give a lot right now, you give what you can, and then next week, if your pieces hit, you can make another drop.
Go from me
but
tip.
definitely go
Where do you get a
support.
tip from?
So, Nikki, we're praying for you. I know you're not watching right now, but we're praying for you. We're praying for your family, for your full and complete recovery. We're in your corner, and we're going to promote your GoFundMe as much as possible. So please, everybody support, because y'all been riding out with us consistently for damn years now. All right, love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. And understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in life, from views to likes to arguments about LeBron and Michael Jordan to parking spots and all that nonsense. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody take it from you. For Michael Shawn, Jay Black, Sexy Mo, and Shawnee Scott, we will see y'all tomorrow. Be safe. Yeah, y'all.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap